Wait, we go like this, right?
Ooh.
Slobs, restart this. We cannot swear.
Do whatever you want.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no.
This close? Oh, my God.
What do you think? Adults.
What are our topics for today?
Thank you for joining me.
Restart it.
Welcome back to a brand new episode of Slobs Anonymous. Happy Friday, everybody. I'm your host, Joey C., with my co-host,
KB.
KB. How are you? How are ye?
I'm doing...
How art thou? Brethren? Sistereth?
God. Are you watching Bridgerton?
What is that?
That show. I don't know. I don't watch it, but...
No.
I feel like they talk like that in that show.
I don't know what that is.
But I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing well.
Well?
Well done.
Ooh.
As always.
That's good. What's new and exciting?
For me?
Yeah.
Well, besides you get pants shitting drunk this past week.
Oh, God, here we go.
That's just about the same old thing every weekend, I guess. No,
Right.
I went to a third generation expo for Camaro / Trans Ams this past weekend.
When did you manage to squeeze that in?
On Sunday morning, right
Nice.
after church. Yeah.
Nice. Where was it?
Addison.
Addison,
In
Illinois.
the Dave and Buster's parking lot.
Oh, yeah. I know where that is,
Yeah.
actually.
So
How was it?
it was cool.
Did you cry?
No. Why would I cry? A little bit. No, it was cool because I really like third generation Camaros, and a lot of people hate them. So to get together with a bunch of other fucking idiots who also like the same shit was kind of cool.
So it was like a rally for the third generation.
It was like everyone gets to go there, swing their dick around a little about their car. You know, it's
just
pretty fun.
Did you get an award?
No, it wasn't like that. It was just
okay.
come swing your dick with us today.
Oh,
So
nice.
I did. A lot of compliments, which was cool. Like,
Oh, that's good.
not another one as nice as mine, and that's not just me fucking jerking myself off.
Ooh, I think you are.
I was looking at everyone's mileage and all of the shapes they were in. I was like, yo, this might be the best looking one here.
You're like, bro,
Just saying.
I'm the hottest girl in this room.
I didn't. Yeah, I was very humble while I was there, but when on the whole ride home, I was singing out loud, and
You're like,
it was yeah.
that's
I was like,
good.
I got the hottest.
Ooh, look
What's
at
going
you.
on with you?
Well, besides, being annihilated this past weekend,
Yeah.
it was good.
That's Pukesville 2 times in a row for 2 weeks in a row for you.
No,
huh?
there was a
2
few
months in a row.
2 months. But I am taking a hiatus from drinking for a few weeks. That's
I
for
agree.
Sure.
There's been a goddamn party every single fucking
yes,
weekend,
and it's getting,
which ties into our topic today,
right, which it
is
works
great.
out.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm getting to the point of like I'm partied out.
Yeah, I never thought I'd say that, but we've been doubling up on parties Friday and Saturdays,
Yeah,
and then like they'll squeeze in like a graduation brunch
on a Sunday,
You know what I mean? Like,
right.
It's rough. It's absolutely rough.
So actually, speaking of Sunday, while you were out swinging your dick, I was having a mental breakdown.
What are you again?
Yeah,
I feel like when I go back and listen to the episodes, you're like, so I have a terrible story. I'm having a nervous breakdown and I am depressed again.
No, I'm not depressed. I literally just had this extreme realization that my social battery was just so drained.
Ooh.
And I realized that I gave myself grace.
That's good.
And I let myself relax on the couch the evening, like from 5 o'clock until bedtime. And I watched a documentary by myself. My husband was sleeping in bed, and I watched this cult documentary. And I was like, after it was done, I felt like the biggest piece of shit ever. I cried, and I was like, there's something wrong with me. I feel like I'm not living my life.
Yeah.
I literally felt like I was having a fucking crisis because I watched a documentary instead of doing my normal Sunday.
I literally am going to read you this text verbatim. Someone I was texting today, I said, I just feel like I don't have any time to relax. And then when I do have time to relax, I feel like I shouldn't be. And then I make things up to get accomplished and just feel bad about myself for not always operating at 100%.
Dude, why are we like
what
this?
That is. I'm telling you, it's the firstborn syndrome.
It's a sickness.
It is. It's an illness.
It is.
There should be a pill for it, and there's not.
Yeah.
I've tried the blue one. It doesn't work.
Maybe you got to pick red next
Bullshit.
time.
Yeah. Which is funny that you say it because we watched The Matrix this week.
Did you?
Yeah.
I didn't even know.
That's amazing.
My God.
That's absolutely
great.
amazing.
But yeah, It was just rough.
So you're just having a meltdown
No, but
because
I would-
you're
but-
relaxing for 4
yes,
seconds?
I felt so guilty
Hey,
about it.
I'm right there with you, dude.
But yeah, it was awful. But
I'm newly just stuck to like, if you're not busy living, you're busy dying.
right, exactly. And I play that in my head all the time, and
hard.
I'm like, but what capacity is it that you have to stop like just living? You know, like you can't like. But I'm not. But to me, like, there's people that I talk to, and they're like, "There's something wrong with you," because I could just watch TV and enjoy it.
Yeah, they're like, I get a family bag of Flamin' Hot Cheetos and
I
a
did
brick
that.
of cream cheese.
I didn't do the cream cheese, but I got Flaming Hot fries, and I sat my fucking ass on that couch and watched it. And then when I was done, I was like, "Oh my god!"
So you did it right. It just didn't feel good.
Oh, after it was not. I literally was like, I don't know how people do this.
I think this is one of those things.
This is
this is one of the reasons we get along. Because it's just like,
because we're both like neurotic
you gotta understand the
psychos.
assignment. When it's midnight and we're done editing a podcast episode, and you're like, "Do you want to go get cappuccino blasts at the Dunkin' Donuts in Niles because we can't find one that sells them?" Like, yeah, you know what I mean? It's just like,
do you want to go to Home Goods because I have
living.
to get
Right,
something for my
right.
yard
Correct.
that I don't need?
I'd rather go to Home Goods and hate it than stay at home and not do anything.
Right, I know it's
That's
sad.
just
it's
that's
a
how it is.
sickness.
I operate on experience.
Right.
That's what fills me up. But yeah, when that battery goes dead like that, was there anything specific that got your social battery all fucked up? Or
I think it was just like the shame of being as drunk as I was on Friday.
you were pretty torched.
And then the having to like deal with the aftermath of Saturday, and then all week last week. So last week was my mom's birthday, then it was my best friend's birthday, and then it was just the 4th of July coming off of it.
It was
just so much, and I enjoyed
your sister-in-law's
all
birthday.
Yeah. Then it was on Saturday.
Yeah.
Like and now mind you, I enjoyed all of these things while they were happening, but then it's like it settles, and you're like, oh my god, I don't want to see another person.
Right.
I don't want to eat the same party food. I don't want to do these things. I just want to I want to do those things, but my brain and my body just can't. They can't connect. I'm like, oh my god, but I didn't wipe the counters today.
Yeah.
And I'm a bad person. You know?
I know. It's just some days you want
what's
to take
wrong
out.
with me?
The second I saw you, I told you today, I was like, you'll be very proud because I'm washing my sheets for the first time in X amount of months.
Woohoo! I was
Because
really
after
proud.
a while, it's just like, it's your surroundings. We were talking about it last time. Your surroundings,
Makeup.
they start to fuck with you a little
do,
mentally. You don't
absolutely.
realize what it does. Like, yeah, it might suck doing all that because you
Yeah.
gotta do 6 loads of laundry to change your bed sheets. Like, I hate it.
I try and
fucking
do
hate
it.
it.
I try and do it once a week, but
And I don't know how you do it.
I love it because I love the
Sure.
feeling of having fresh sheets. Which mine are now they're a little ruined
I just like
from my puking.
Full disclaimer, and this might just be the slob story of the week, I guess. I tore through my sheets, and that's why I need to fucking change them. I'm not doing this on my own free will.
Wait,
I've
what?
been sleeping
I
with
was
a
really
rib.
proud of you.
Yeah, I know, so was I. But I gotta come clean for the viewers. I'm not here to fucking bullshit anybody.
Oh God.
I've been sleeping with a tear in my sheets for the last 2 weeks.
Why?
That has just gradually been getting bigger. I don't know what happened. But this is the second time now.
Did you cut your
I
toenails?
woke up. Yeah, my shit's trimmed.
Just kidding.
My shit's trimmed. I might be just like
Were
my.
you Freddy Kruegering through it or what?
That's what it felt like in the middle of the night. Like I didn't know what the fuck was going on. So, but I woke up originally and it was I don't know, maybe a foot long. It was just a quick
Yeah.
looked like someone just took a knife and gashed it. I was like, fuck.
Jesus, maybe it was one of your jewelries. Maybe it
No,
was
because it was at my feet.
Oh,
It was
that's-
down at the foot of the bed.
That's kind of creepy.
But I got not callous feet. My feet are hard.
Yeah.
You know what
okay.
I mean? I don't get pedicures and shit.
Right.
But I was. It might just be from the roughness of my feet. I don't know.
So you got new sheets?
No, I got them for Christmas. I asked for a specific set for Christmas
Mm-hmm.
because I ripped through the other set
Oh my God.
last year of my favorite set, and they were on clearance. And I was like, "Yo, someone hook me up with these sheets because I really like them. I like the design, the paisley design that's on them. You know what I mean?" And so I'm finally busted into those. But I went to go open them to put them on the bed today, and they smelled all weird, like the factory. You know what I mean? So I threw them
They
all in.
smell like a Chinese factory.
They do. They
Yeah.
definitely. There was a chicken soup vibe to them. I don't know why.
Oh God.
They smelled salty, and I don't know what that means.
They were cup
but
of soup
They
vibes.
were. They definitely were cup of soup vibes for sure. Absolutely. So because we don't have any slob stories this week, right?
Yeah, no, we don't have any this
There's
week.
our slobs. I'm a slob, and I don't fucking change my sheets.
There
Suck
you
it,
go.
okay?
Well, I changed mine, but now they're dyed red.
Yeah, the pictures you showed me with the recuperation after
It was rough.
the result of last week. Yeah, it looked like a murder
I got
scene.
most of it out though, honestly. Like it's all
That's good.
It's all pretty much white again. But
You got the stains out, and your husband's out.
no, he's still there. He's still.
Hey, if he comes
loves
back
me.
after that,
Dude, yeah, you ain't kidding. That's true love. That's true love right there.
guy knows what's up.
But yeah, so I've been having these like pick your brain things that I've
Yes,
been having.
I've
for you.
I've enjoyed this Kaylee's Corner deal. right
Yeah,
here. I am all
so-
about this.
I have a question for you.
Rocket.
So there's this new video on TikTok that's been going viral,
Okay.
and it's now I need you to put your parent thinking hat on, even though you're not a parent.
I will do my damnedest.
So did you see it? It's of the lady. It's two ladies, and the one is on TikTok, and she Venmo requested her parent, her kid had a play date with the
Okay.
kid,
Yeah.
and then she Venmo requested the parent of the other kid because they had a play date for
Okay.
like a broken crayon
Get the fuck out
and
of
like
here.
yeah, wear and tear on their couch. And
What?
yeah, and like they drank this many juice boxes.
This is real.
This is supposedly it's real.
So a parent Venmo requested, they cash requested
The
someone
other
else pay
parent,
for little petty things.
right? And then so like okay, so if you were a parent
Yeah.
and your kid was on a play date and the other parent Venmo requested you like for anything, what would you do?
I would pick them up immediately.
Like after the play date. I mean like
Oh,
you're at home.
I would just never. I'd be like, you don't talk to.
yeah, right. You're
I'd be
not
like-
playing
I'd
with that
be like,
kid
Yo,
anymore.
I'm like, little Johnny, Tommy was talking shit. All right, we don't talk to Tommy anymore. Sorry, he's a piece
rat.
of shit. Yeah, he's a fucking whole family rats. That's it. That's it. They're just done. Sorry.
Yeah, I was like, I gotta know what Joe would
Because
do.
your kids pick your friends, kind of.
right.
Like I think about some of the guys I was friends with and like how shitty their parents were.
Oh God.
Like I remember being like, oh man, I'm glad I don't have to be friends with their parents. At least I'm friends with them. And I'm thinking down the line, I'm like, my parents like had to see them. Like
Right,
they
right.
had to like be like, all right, come over for like dinner or whatever, so
Right.
they can play. Oh yeah, because a lot of my parents or a lot of my friends' parents were garbage,
Oh.
just absolute trash.
I'm actually really close to all my friends' parents.
no,
Well, most of
the
them.
ones that I still have, I
Uh-huh.
am. Yeah,
Yeah, right.
They're either like family friends or, you know,
Right.
They're closer than like your schoolyard chum. You know what I mean?
Right,
I'm talking about like the
right.
kids that I like had as friends back in the day, and I no longer talk to.
Well, yeah, these are like little kids, so these are all like
Yeah,
clearly
no,
new
I-
friendships between the parents and the
couldn't do it.
kids and stuff like that. But I was like, that lady has fucking balls to
Yeah.
Venmo request. But then I would pay it, and I would just never let my kid talk to
I
them.
wouldn't. No, I wouldn't even pay it.
I would pay it, but I would
may
never.
even go as far as to be like, all right, so you're gonna go hang out with him one more time, and this is what I need you to do. I need you to take
break
that
every
box of
crayon.
crayons. Yeah, I need you to break them all. I need you to put them all in the toilet and flush it as many times as you can, as quick as you can, and I'll be waiting in the driveway.
Yeah,
and
then
you
I
say
will-
you got a stomach ache, and I'll be waiting for you, bud. Like that's just like I'm at that point. It's plan of attack.
Right.
It's not like how do we retreat? It's how do we infiltrate?
This is like a
Like,
Home
there's-
Alone. It's now
Yeah.
turned into like a Home Alone attack.
Definitely, yeah. We're going in. We're not falling back. We move ahead. Okay.
We march forward.
We march forward. Exactly. Yeah. We get into the shit. We ain't pussies. All
And
right?
your kid is gonna be known as the Sid of the neighborhood. Like
That's fine.
The
I don't
Toy
care.
Story Sid.
and I'll be Sid's
I
dad.
broke all my friends' toys because my
Right.
dad told me to.
Damn right. And he'll have the best looking toys. 'Cause
Yeah.
If he fucks up his own toys, then he's gonna get fucked up. That's just how that goes.
Get a slap.
Yeah.
Just kidding. We have no kids here. No kids
we
were
don't.
harmed in the making of this
Right.
podcast.
This is probably better off. That way.
yeah, right. But yeah, I was like, I gotta pick his brain and at least hear what his reactions. Have you seen it? That video?
What? No, I haven't.
I'm gonna send it to you
that's
now.
fucking
I didn't want to
ridiculous.
send it
I
to
don't
you
have a
before.
TikTok. That's why
I didn't want to send it to you before because I wanted it to be like your like raw reaction of like what the hell.
No. That was the stupidest fucking thing I've ever heard. If someone ever fucking did that to me, I'd just immediately nah.
Yeah, I
No
agree.
fucking way. I've had, yeah, just no.
No
I've had
bueno.
people's kids here like spill shit and break things, and
Yeah, it just
like
happened.
the thought of being like, yeah, so you owe me fucking $46 for
wear and tear on your
whatever?
couch.
Yeah, are you kidding
Can you
me?
believe that? I was like, God bless. What?
No, no.
Yeah,
Wear and
I
tear on
can
your
understand. Like, I can understand if your kid like was going for like, say you're going to get dinner and you want to send your kid with some money for that. Like,
Sure.
that's understandable. Or like, hey, I think that you as the person going need to, like, if you're the parent or your child's leaving, then you need to be like, oh yeah, here's some money for them.
Right.
You know, or send it with your kid if they don't take it. But to Venmo request them after a
No,
play date,
that
I
is
think is just
fucking-
amazing.
yeah.
I mean, that's fucking ballsy.
That's a power move, man.
Yeah.
You got some balls made of fucking crystal steel. Like there's just
Right.
no, I don't understand that.
Yeah,
I don't
so-
get down with that.
Anyways, I'm glad that that was your reaction.
Yeah, like someone comes to your party and you're like, well, you took one sandwich and two sides of,
right.
empanadas, and
You're
no,
in trouble
get the fuck
now.
out of here.
So yeah, now to the real
Yeah,
topic.
I say into our topic there, our segue there. So today we are talking about how I have this written down exactly how you phrase it. How to be a good host and good party attendant.
Yeah.
We're gonna be looking at it from both sides of the coin because
Right.
I don't know if you fucking know this about us, but we both really like to plan fucking parties, and we both go to parties a lot.
Quite frequently.
Literally, I haven't gotten away from a weekend without a party
Same.
and without Kaylee, pissing her pants. It's just been a whole.
No.
She hasn't shit her back. It's been,
God.
waiting for her to shit her
No,
back.
I wasn't bad at every party. Just
No, you weren't.
Just a
the
few.
last two.
No,
It's
not
fine.
the last two. No, it was one, and then a few months ago, the other one.
A month ago.
A month ago.
I'm gonna grill you
Okay,
because
well-
I haven't thrown up in a very long time.
It's fine. It's gonna come for you.
It will.
It's
It
gonna be
definitely
like
will.
Final Destination.
Yeah.
When you see
gonna
it,
be-
it's like it's coming.
Yeah.
Or The Ring. You will throw up in 7 days. Get ready.
It's just gonna be Kaylee on the other line, like
Yeah, right.
7 days.
Yeah, exactly. But anyways, so I feel extremely passionate about this topic, and I'm here for it.
I didn't have like a lot of bullet points, but there's like a lot of
Content.
content here
Exactly.
because I put way too much thought into my parties, and I'm always like, I always want to make sure everyone's having a good time. I'm constantly like, what could I get you? What do you need?
Right.
What don't I have? I'm just checking in. I want to make sure the experience at the Capra Cabana is at its 10 out of 10.
I feel
Would
ya.
shop here again. You know what I'm
I
saying?
agree.
Leaving the
agree.
mint on the pillow, like you got to do it all.
I know.
I even fold the toilet paper.
Dude, I have that on here.
Do you really?
You know what I do? What I do is I turn the faucet on.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I turn it off. And then where the creases of the toilet paper, I push it underneath it and it stamps a circle.
Yeah. Oh, I see.
So
what
it's like
you're
like a little stamp on your toilet paper.
I fold it into a point.
We're both
So it's-
sick motherfuckers.
Yeah, I didn't know you did that. I usually don't use the
Yeah.
bathroom in that regard to make a doo.
Well,
But I'm
it's
sure
there.
the women respect it because they gotta,
I don't do it in the
they
one
gotta
on the
go
roll.
from back to front.
I just do it in the ones that are behind it, like behind
Okay.
the
I know.
the extras.
The only one I do is the live roll.
Oh, I do the
usually put a
unalive
fresh roll.
rolls.
The dead rolls.
Yeah,
The unalive rolls.
the spare rolls.
The spare ribs.
Yes, and I always
Gotcha.
have 3. It's a weird thing, but I always have 3 rolls of toilet paper at the start of a party, accessible, and then I have 2 in a separate spot in the bathroom.
That's in the back. When
Yeah,
you're
always
like,
have
do you have more in the back? That's the back. Like,
3 in the back of the seat. Like I want, because I've had that.
what?
Where I go to a party and
Oh, and they're out?
and there's no toilet paper and you gotta like search for a Kleenex or something or drip dry or call your friend and be like, hey, you got toilet paper?
Yeah, again, see, I don't have that problem.
Yeah, you're lucky. But
I
anyways,
just,
are we going straight in? We're going straight into cleaning for a party?
oh shit, that's a really good. I didn't even put that on my list.
Oh, that's
'Cause
I am here for
For
it.
me, like the problem is most of the parties I host, I'd say, not most because it's half and half. I guess I prefer them during the summer because it's more like everyone stay the fuck outside.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I love getting everything together for a bonfire.
Yeah.
Making sure that there's a theme set and all that. But where were you going with that? I'm sorry. I feel like I just totally comment. I didn't actually have a complete thought, and I was like, I'm gonna bulldozer.
No. So, like, okay, like cleaning for a party for me,
yours is probably way better than mine.
is just like it's next level. It's like the president is gonna come here, or like Jesus Christ is gonna ascend from the sky and come into my bathroom, and if every inch of it is not cleaned, I like instantly freak out. Like cleaning for a party takes me, like party prepping in general takes me a
It's
long
like 3 days.
time.
Yeah,
The cleaning of it,
that's one day by itself.
that's like 2 days by itself. I like the outdoor parties, but the problem is the outdoor parties are almost like too much for me at times, because then it's like you're preparing not only your entire house,
That's true.
but you're also preparing the outside.
Right.
You know, which that's a fucking game changer.
Well, and I'm lucky enough that one of my roommates does like to clean.
Yes.
She's one of those girls who does like to do that.
Yes.
And I'm like, yo, have at it. Like you can't clean too hard. Like
Right.
just go with it.
I agree.
If you take the color off the toilet seat, I'll get a new one. Like just go with it.
Have fun.
I don't
Have
care.
at it.
It smells great in here. It looks great. That's all. I don't care. If you like to do that, go for it.
Yeah.
But like, it's a good thing because I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just a dumb guy.
Right.
I don't do
Well,
that
I'm gonna tell
shit.
you some.
I'm gonna put sheets on my bed tonight for the first time. Like, come on.
I feel like personally, if you have to clean any rooms in your house before a party, it has to be your kitchen and your bathroom.
Oh, those are the must.
Those are the two.
I have
and
the spare
one,
bedroom too.
Yes, and the spare bedroom. But, or at least have a plan of where the people are sleeping.
Right,
Because
right.
I have gotten caught with my
Because sometimes
pants
that
down.
just becomes the coat bed. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, right.
It's just where we put the coats on the bed.
I have that in my notes. We're
What, the
not
coat
there yet.
bed?
The coat policy. Coat, purse, and shoe policy.
All right.
We'll get there. But I feel like we've already discussed this in previous episodes about the hand washing at parties.
Hand washing at parties.
And where like people use your good towels to dry.
Oh, yeah, there's nothing more.
I always have those like disposable ones, and people like love them. People
Really?
they're always like, "Oh, I love your towels for your."
But here's the thing: where the towel is hanging that you're supposed to wipe your fucking hands
They
with,
don't use
it's
it.
closer to you than the decorative ones.
Right.
So when I come in and there's one of them just like all bent up and pulled out and tucked back up there like they didn't do nothing, like. I'm like, whoever did it's just like a couple cookies short of a pack, because it's like this one was closer.
I noticed actually at the last party you had at your house, someone fucked up your decorative towel.
Yes, they did.
I went in the bathroom and I was like, ooh,
And I know
he's
each and
gonna be pissed.
I know each and every one of those motherfuckers that was here on a personal, close level, like at least a decade,
Right.
type friendship, close people. And I'm like, I can't believe one of these jagoffs would fucking do that.
They always do.
It doesn't make any sense. I have one guy in mind who I believe did it. I have one fucking guy
I wonder who it is.
in mind.
I wonder
And
who
I'm not
going
to call him out on the air because that wouldn't be right.
But yeah, the other thing that I've noticed that when I go to people's now this is a disclaimer. When I go to people's houses, I'm not like judging.
She
their
judges
house.
the. I was just
I'm
gonna say,
not.
she
I'm
judges the
not. I'm
You
not.
would probably look at my baseboards and
I
be like, what a dirty
don't.
motherfucker.
The thing people don't clean is their light switches.
Oh yeah, those get nasty.
People don't, or their
And
doorknobs.
the
They don't
doorknobs
clean
and
it.
the side of the door, because you don't realize when you go to
Yes.
shut the door, it's
There's-
in the same spot every time.
I
And there'll be
know.
like a little like.
I know. So make sure if
Little
you're
murky
cleaning
patch.
for a party, clean
Yeah.
those things.
Right.
Those are my cleaning notes. I'm not gonna go
Yeah.
too invested in that.
For me, it's like I kind of man the basement. And
Okay.
I could use a vacuum. Like I'm not a total Neanderthal.
That's good.
And it's just like the basement's my domain. So it's like I
Right.
know where the shit goes. I know how to make it look presentable. There's a lot of shit down here. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like there's equipment and band
the
stuff and
podcast
the
basement.
podcast stuff. Yeah. So it's like I got to make sure all that stuff's put away. It looks nice. Everything's normally pretty orderly on any given day of the week.
Mm-hmm.
You come over, I don't have to straighten nothing up. There might be some bottles on top of the bar, but it's not like there's like toys all over the place. or,
Right,
like,
right.
It's not dirty.
It's just
like-
regular.
right. It's just right. People live here.
Right.
You know what I mean? Same with the upstairs. Like, there's not a whole lot going on in the living room because all the entertainment's down here. There's
Right.
the big TV and all that shit. Like, this is where we live in, kind of. And then we
This
go
is your-
upstairs and go to bed.
Yeah,
Like,
this is your living quarters.
right, exactly.
Right.
So I personally don't clean a whole lot. It's more of like the getting it ready, like pulling out the tiki torches and the umbrella and
the tables and the chairs.
Do we have propane? Do we have like you know what I'm saying? It's like all that shit.
I agree. It's like the worst.
For me, it's like I'm like the plan B guy. Like, do we have plans A and B just in case shit is not going the way we want to? Do we have a worst case scenario and like are we ready for the best case? You know,
right?
I don't know.
No, that's good.
Different kind of preparation. I think it's also guys versus girls, the way we think. You know, it's like I'm in survival mode where I'm like, they gotta have a good time by any means necessary. I don't care what it looks like. Are they having a good time? Like,
yeah, but I think you do a good job at your parties. I think you are.
Now you're just lying to me.
No, I'm not. I'm not lying. I'm like, I'm impressed. I'm like,
you're busting my balls.
That's pretty good. He last year, you know, maybe one day
Christmas episode.
We'll let this Christmas episode out.
We'll send out the Christmas episode.
Joe did a whole like board of like this Punch the Grinch or whatever. What was it called?
Yeah, like Pinch the Grinch or some shit. I don't know.
It was good. It was like a game. I was impressed.
Yeah,
I was impressed.
There was lottery tickets in there. You pick a hole, and in the one there was a bottle of Malort.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. Everyone was getting the Malort.
It was in the brown hole too. It was like it was the raw. No.
What a jerk! I didn't get it. I was glad. I think I got a lottery ticket.
I thought people thought it was fun.
It was. It was.
I also thought all the other guys thought like, what is he? He's officially lost his mind. Like he's making these games and shit. Like, but I like interactiveness.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
When you go to a party, you have to have that.
That was one of my things. Like if as a party planner, I like to have activities.
Right.
And it's like, I want to make sure people are like into it, even if it's just setting up a game of bags, like making sure I didn't set them up for nothing, making sure people are out there shooting fucking bags.
I
cool.
agree.
And if I go to a party and I see nobody's playing the thing or no one's doing the
activity,
the activity, I'm like, if I'm gonna go do it, like just to see how it is, like it'll probably be fun, and like I don't want them to set all this shit up for nothing, like you know what I'm saying. I have a beer pong table here that's been set up I don't know how many times. No one's ever actually shot beer pong at my house. My beer pong table has been played on at other people's houses who are like, can you bring your beer pong table?
I've played beer pong in your basement before in the other room.
Over in there?
Yeah, in that back room. We've played, or maybe we played Flippy Cup.
Oh no, it's Flippy Cup. Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay, maybe it is. Yeah, you're right.
It's
actually,
crazy.
I don't know if I've ever played.
But any party that requires that sort of action, I'm the first guy like, yo, could you bring that table?
I didn't even know it was yours. That we've been playing on at all these places.
Yeah,
that's hilarious. Yeah. But yeah, I've played it on it a lot of times.
Just not here. Like, for some reason, I'll set it up and no one's a fan, so I've stopped doing it.
I love like drinking games.
Same.
I would love to have like a beer Olympics at my house, but I don't have a big enough yard.
I got a buddy who used to do that too, and he took it very seriously.
So can you do that in your yard because you have a really big yard?
I can try.
Okay, cool.
Or I could just call my buddy and see if he can do it again.
I'll be expecting an invitation to that. But anyways, so
no girls allowed.
Yeah. Oh, damn. That's not fun.
You can come. You're like one of the guys.
Oh, thanks. Well, as a girl, you have to have a shoe, coat, and purse policy in your house. So I feel like it's super awkward when you go into someone's house and you don't know if it's like a no-shoe house.
Yeah.
It's
I know what you mean.
You have to identify that.
Well, I guess it's like people just know me in my house, and I'd rather people feel comfortable than
not.
Yeah, it's like hey, leave your shoes like they're hardwood floors. I'm not fucking like whatever.
I am a person. It's like please do not take your shoes off because if your socks are dirty, and I'm gonna feel like a jag off.
Oh,
I'm like please leave your shoes on.
Get their socks dirty.
Yes, then I'm gonna feel like such a jerk off
yeah,
because I have all hardwood floors. Like I have all hard floors, no carpeting.
I'm not looking at people's socks on the way out. Like,
I'm
fucking
telling you, I'm
dude.
nuts.
Yeah, you're fucking bats. What are you doing?
Crazy person. But also, because you're a guy, you don't know this. Maybe you have to have a purse and a coat.
Yeah, I'm not like, yo, we're gonna put my wallet. Like,
right.
It's just I show up with the things I'm doing. Like,
yeah.
I'm not
you
like where do I put this or how do I fit this or where do I?
Yeah.
I literally just show up. I'm like, where's everybody at?
Right.
Like, where are we going?
Right. I like overthink all this stuff, but I feel like maybe other people don't notice it, but I notice. I make the notice.
Coats and purses on the bed, shoes. It depends again what kind of fucking party. If it's a Christmas party, I know we're inside, no one's
Right.
going outside. Sure, take your shoes off. We'll be in the house.
Yeah, right.
But if it's like we're gonna be in and out of the house, it's like just leave your fucking shoes on. Like no need to be coming in and out and fucking stay the fuck outside.
Right.
Like and I print a sign on my back door for everyone to go out the other sliding door because I don't want two lanes of traffic. I'm like just this big sliding door.
Right.
I don't
Just
need
that
you,
one.
I don't need you fucking with the screen door and the other one. Like it just the sliding door is easy enough. Stay the fuck out of my way.
I get it. I know. Because I don't like when people randomly. When I have parties, it's weird. They come from all angles. They come through the front door. They come through the back door. They come through next door's door.
Right.
I'm like, where are they coming from?
That compound is nuts
Yeah,
over
it's
there.
brutal. So
It's not good.
it is good to have probably a sign that says like, "Hey, don't come in the door
Yeah.
this way." But yeah, that's a thing. And then so when you're throwing a party, I'm another psycho because I always, the hour before I set a timer and I'm like, okay, I have to turn the radio on. If the radio is not on, I'm like, oh, I got to turn the radio on. People are going to be here because there's always people that show up early.
Oh, yeah.
And then when you don't have the music on, it's like really awkward.
Oh, I got music going all day.
Well,
while I'm
I
cleaning,
do.
While I'm, yeah.
I'll listen to like podcasts and stuff, but I don't want people walking in my house and I'm listening to some
To
true
yourself?
crime
Yeah.
or something. Like they're like, and then she murdered her mom.
Yeah.
You know, like they're like, what the fuck? I mean, it's probably a really good conversation starter. But I'm like, oh, I gotta put the radio on. People are gonna be here. They're gonna be asking me questions.
No, absolutely. Yeah, people who show up. But you know what? It's like this is on my list. That's the thing. I show up like
Is this a party attendee, or is this a party thrower?
It's hard to say because I want to say as a goer. No, I'm a goer, not a thrower. No,
I like that.
I'm a goer and a thrower.
You are.
As a goer, I feel like I want to be there on time, but it also depends the group because I know if it's a party like with you and your clan involved,
It's always late.
I have to show up late or else I'll be standing there with my dick in my hand until everybody shows up.
Right.
But like respectively, I'm like, if it starts at 5, everyone be there at 5:01, motherfucker. Like
I'm never on time.
I wish there was a line of people at my door at the exact moment, like
the party
a minute,
started?
yeah, and then I could just let everybody in at the same time and call it a fucking day.
Oh, God.
All right, everybody come on in. You know what I mean? Like a 1930s movie.
Oh, we were
So
like,
like, yeah, go put your coats on the bed over there and
George Bailey.
listen to the Victrola over here, you know, and fucking
Oh,
this
God.
is my wife, and this is my, you know, Zuzu play a piano.
God bless. Oh
Like I
my
wish it
God.
was just like that uniform, but it's just not.
No.
And that's the joy of the outside ones because usually I leave the fucking front door locked, and they know like just walk around the driveway and
Mm-hmm. Right.
come in the back. We're all in the back. You hear the music, you hear everyone's hooping and hollering and fucking playing games and shit and whatever.
Right.
Like people kind of learned the script depending on the venue.
Well, right. I feel like the people that I feel like mine are a little different because it depends. Like, it's kind of there's always a few strays
Oh yeah,
at mine.
Like,
Yours is pretty like same
pretty tight knit.
people all the time,
Yeah.
so they got it down. So I'm always like,
There's been some creatures at your party.
how can I make this where they're like, you throw the best parties? You know, like I always have to like
It's when like the friends bring friends.
exactly, and
And
I'm
you're like,
I don't care who comes as long as they
Same.
don't steal from my house,
Right. Same.
or like whatever. I'm like, this is like, if I'm throwing a party, it's a party,
Right.
You know, but
some shit's gonna get busted. You know, like you gotta kind of
exactly.
expect
You
it.
kind of that's why I don't have certain things in my house because I don't
Right.
want to deal with it. But yeah, I definitely like I don't know.
There's been some individuals at your parties though. Let me tell you.
Yeah,
I'm like, who? How did we get here?
right.
Who
Who
is
is
this guy? You know what I mean? Like, who is? I mean, the girl. Yeah, no. There's just there's stories. We could no.
We're not going into
there's
stories.
Too many. There's too many. When you're like, whose friend is that? Well, so and so is that and this and no, I don't know. I don't actually know who they are. I don't know who they are.
Yeah.
But they're in your house, looking at your cat, eating your dip.
Right.
This stranger,
This stray animal.
yeah. Some of them fucking are, dude.
I know. Some of them
I'd
are.
rather let a fucking ravenous coyote and like just a rabid fucking elk into the house. You know what I'm saying? Like,
It's rough.
I don't know, just like to
It's
tear
rough.
shit up.
But that's okay. It's okay. It works
don't know,
out.
man.
It's always a good
Some of those
story
people, I'm telling you,
after.
it's
at
horrid.
least. Yeah.
Some of the people that have found their way into not just your parties,
Oh, in
but
general. Yeah.
in general, I've been to some shady ass situations.
Oh, for sure.
Just some vagabond looking motherfuckers. Like,
Literally. We
yeah,
have.
some box
Anyway.
car hopping motherfuckers. Let me tell you.
How do you feel about the invitation process?
As
As a thrower.
As a thrower, and again, it's because I'm a guy. I'm just like, hey, here's it. Like, I've done group texts before, and as a goer, I know I don't like group texts, so I stopped doing that.
Right.
I
Same.
kind of have my list of people where I'll blow it. I'll send it out simultaneously, but separately.
Right.
Just to say, hey, having a party. Facebook used to be the mode.
I
used to love,
Oh,
take
yeah.
it back 10 years ago. The thought of crafting a Facebook event
Yeah.
was so stimulating.
Right, because you could
You had
like
to
do
pick
the
picture,
background. Yeah. Right.
time,
The theme.
place. Dude, like, you could always, everyone's on the wall updating, hey, I'll be there, what should I bring? Oh, I'm bringing fucking my lord. Fuck you. Oh, this asshole's coming? Fuck that, I'm not coming now. Like, just like, it was like, the party it was like an appetizer to the party.
Right. You're like, this is going to
Because
get
you're in this
crazy.
group, and you're
right.
you're like, it's hyping you up. You're already feeling the vibes, people are getting along, people are busting balls. Like,
Yeah.
it's the pre-party.
For the party.
Yeah,
Right. Exactly.
So you can get amped up about it, but it's like you won't get. Some people won't respond to your text message now.
Right.
You'll get people who will, and then they won't show up.
Right.
Like, it's so. I mean, granted, you had those problems back in the day, but there was just like a more togetherness about it,
Yes.
and everyone knew like who was going to be there. Like, it wasn't like you get there and you're like, you didn't tell me this fucking guy was going to be here. I gotta
literally-
deal with that. Like,
I literally always ask people, so who's coming to your party?
I need to know.
I know. I need to know your guest list.
Yes. I need to know. I want to know if I'm meeting new people.
Right.
I want to know if my main clique is going to be there, where I have my, my
Right.
comfort zone.
What am I supposed to be expecting?
Right. What to
Exactly.
expect when you're not expecting.
Right.
Like, that's just-
Exactly.
there should be a
Exactly.
book about that.
But I do think what I like to do is I like to create the invitation on like Canva, and
Sure,
then I'll send it out
right.
because I'm a little bit extra.
Correct. You
But
a little bit. Is,
I don't like Evites.
No, I hate Evites.
I mean, like, and I'm not
hate
insulting
Evites.
do that
No.
uses Evite. I just hate it
Don't do
because
it.
it's so like confusing to me sometimes.
It is, and anytime I've gone to say yes, I'm going, they're like, we didn't get your RSVP.
I know.
I'm like, maybe I'm just old then. I
Yeah.
don't know, but it's usually being sent to me by someone who's older than me.
Right.
So I'm like, if this motherfucker
I
can
feel
get
like
it,
Evite is a generation above us, like the not a generation,
what's,
but like
who came before us? The fucking
Gen
the
X.
Gen Xers? Yeah.
Yeah.
The Gen Xers love that shit.
Yes.
But I feel like it's the peak performance of their technology.
Right.
That's about all. That's about as far as they go. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
If you handed them an iPad, they'd be like, I don't fucking know.
Right. But I'm like, please stop with the Evites.
Yeah,
When they're like, I sent it in Evite. I'm like, I'm
not a
not
fan.
checking that. I
Yeah,
get the notification. I think it's spam
that's
for the
what I'm saying.
weather.
I'm like, oh, okay, my cousin got his fucking email hacked again. Like,
Yeah.
And I got an invitation where he wants me to send him $10,000. This doesn't seem right.
Right.
Like,
Or it'll send you like a link like for an Amazon wish list, and then it's not even theirs.
right, yeah.
I'm like, wait, this isn't even theirs.
That's what I'm saying. So yeah, like, hey, look at my list, and I'm like, I'm gonna click on this thing as a fucking spam. I'm gonna get a virus or something. I'm gonna take my identity
I do
because
it.
I think cousin Joe's having a fucking barbecue this weekend. Like, I don't want to do that.
Right. I know it's awful.
No, I'm just not. It's not. No. Go. Nice and easy text message these days gets me going just fine.
Yeah.
As a goer and a thrower.
I'm glad
and a
you're
shower.
just not a group text.
What?
Just not a group text.
No. Oh no. Group text in no situation is okay.
I agree.
It should be banned. It should be against the law. It should be outlawed.
I think the worst is when you get a group text and someone makes an emotion towards it, like a heart,
Yes.
and then it says like this person loves this or whatever.
Kaylee hearts this whole message, then it comes back. It literally takes the whole message and it puts a heart in front of it and tells you who did it. And you're like, why do you keep doubling up on why do you keep doubling down on the fucking text messages? Like,
emphasis.
Yeah, I'm done. I'm done with it.
It's awful. I know. I hate them.
I need the emphasis shit. And my phone doesn't do that stuff. I got an Android.
Oh,
I'm not into it.
Well, mine, it shows me the heart.
The
but I've
newer
seen
Androids
it with my
do.
husband's, where he's like, it's telling me that this person hearted this. What is that?
Yeah.
I'm like, forget it.
Yeah.
Just leave it alone.
Right. Or this person's laughing at this. It's like, what happened to LOL?
Right.
Just LOL me, bro. Like,
okay, so this is another question. What do you do in a situation when you're having a party and the person hasn't responded to you? Do you hunt them down?
Depending on the caliber of the party.
Or do you like
if it's like, yo, we're planning a fucking this big shebang and it's like
at
a
a
plated
restaurant.
dinner,
Yeah,
like I need an exact heck out, then I'm hunting. But when it comes to like a backyard bash or a basement bash, like it's really just food.
Do you get insulted?
No,
when they don't answer?
No, because typically it's the same person or people.
Right.
I'm like, all right, these six are
repeat
just
offenders.
right.
Okay.
After a while, you just learn who's actually going to come and who's not. But I've always got enough liquor on hand to kill a fucking army. Like, there's never a problem there. It would really just be the food, and I always order way too much food because I just don't want to be without, which was one of my points.
That's one of my points.
Yeah. Oh,
too.
yeah.
Here we go,
dude. Yeah. I
buckle up.
It goes along with I don't know if we were on the air or we were talking about this overcooking, where you're just like you don't know how to portion out.
Oh yeah,
like,
no.
I'm making myself dinner tonight.
Right.
When I'm doing it, I'm making 3 pounds of taco meat and like I'm gonna feed the block.
Exactly.
I don't know how to fucking do it any smaller.
I don't.
Just no, even though they sell smaller quantities, I'm just like
it's
just
$13 for 3 pounds. I'm buying that. I'm not buying $9 for 1 pound. Get the fuck out of here.
You Tupperware that shit. I'll freeze that taco meat and eat it next year. I don't care. It cost me $13 instead of $9 for less. All right?
Exactly.
But yeah, I freak out. Like I've been to certain parties where they've run out of food, and I'm like, shit, I just can't.
It gives me severe.
It gives me anxiety.
Anxiety, right?
Because I'm one guy. I'm like, shit. If I'm rolling this party out and I'm like fucking up, I can't have it on my conscience.
Right. If someone left and they were like, "Oh, I'm hungry," I'm like, "Fuck."
Yeah, that is.
What did I do wrong? Like, what did I do? I'm sorry to hear that. I can't even
ask them who hurt them because I know it was me at that point. If they're hungry or thirsty, you know what I'm saying? It's just not. I had a buddy come by who was a plumber to rot out my sink, and I was like, "All right, yeah, we'll have dinner or whatever." You know, so we made dinner. And I was, well, you still hungry? And he's like, well, yeah. Like, what do you got? And I'm like, you could look at my leftovers.
Oh, God.
He ate my fucking leftovers. But I was glad he was fed.
You're right, exactly.
It was kind of ignorant.
He didn't leave.
But like,
he didn't leave and look for a McDonald's cheeseburger on his way home.
Right. I was like,
I get it. Yeah. I'll give you my leftovers.
Sure.
You want a frozen Uncrustable? I'll defrost it for you.
I love frozen Uncrustables.
Yeah.
And I don't defrost them.
Oh, okay.
I eat them like ice cream. They're
I'm like,
awesome.
whatever I got, it's free game.
Sure, that's what I'm saying.
Free
Like
game.
when you come into the house, the place is yours.
Right.
Like just don't bust the place up. You know
I
what
always
mean?
like
drink what you want, eat what you want. Just piss in the toilet, would you?
Right. Yeah, right.
And use the fucking
right towel.
The right towel. God damn it! Like,
exactly.
The one without the C's on it. All right, that's not hard. That's not hard.
Mine are cheetah, so the ones that aren't cheetah.
I'm gonna use those ones next time.
Don't use. There's one cheetah one you can use.
I'm gonna use those.
The white ones
ass.
with the cheetah you cannot use.
Oh.
And I have one repeat friend offender that does it all the time, and I'm like, can you get it together?
Yeah, I gotta figure out who's doing mine.
I know who mine is, and I yell at them all the time. They're like, well, sorry. But it's all right. Okay, so this is my other question actually about invites.
Yeah.
Because we're in a weird stage in our lives where we don't have kids, but our friends have kids.
Oh, yeah.
And
yeah, this one's bad. I know where you're going.
I've made the mistake where I had to call you and be like, dude, what do I do?
Yeah.
This is a non-kid party. Like,
I think they're bringing kids. Yeah.
Yeah. So I have learned from you to make sure you differentiate kid-friendly, not kid-friendly. Yep. BYOB, not BYOB, because I've had people show up to my party and they're like, oh, I didn't bring anything. And I have I always try and have at least one dark, one light.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Like a case of beer or something like that in proximity. And I usually do mixers and beer, or I'll have my staple booze, but I'm not here to I'm not trying to do all the whole party, because everyone drinks other shit.
Right.
Or I'll just do a straight up keg.
Yeah.
I've done just straight up kegs.
Same.
But I stopped doing them because I felt like nobody drinks them anymore.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that's I
Yeah, no, yeah. To answer your question, you have to absolutely specify.
Absolutely.
And I found out the hard way that people aren't necessarily on your level as a bachelor. They're like, I have a family. Of course, I'm bringing my family.
They're judging you, probably.
Right, probably. Oh, it's if I had a dime for anybody judging me, I wouldn't be doing this podcast.
Right.
We'd be in Guam right now.
We'd be somewhere.
Yeah. You have to absolutely specify. It's unfortunate because it's you're in a different mindset.
Right.
You're like, I'm down to party. We're gonna rage. It's gonna be a good night. Fucking bonfire. Fucking beer bongs and shit. I know, we're in our 30s and shit, but I still like doing that shit.
I like doing it too, but
it's not ruining my life, where it's a problem. It's
right,
I just
me.
like having fun.
Right.
Well, yeah, I'm getting worried about you.
No, but yeah, no, I get it. But I've had really bad negative feedback from doing it.
Sure, yeah.
After the fact of saying oh yeah, no, it's not specifying
you had
it.
To go back,
and then you have to go back.
Just letting you know, I didn't put this in the invitation, but.
Right.
This is for the adults
I
to
love
have a
all
night
the
off.
kids, but no, not
There's
today.
and I'm not gonna lie, when I do that and they do come, typically they're leaving man, we really needed a night off.
Yeah.
I'm glad we came without the kids.
Right.
Even
right.
though everyone's I love my kids, but they're typically they're yeah, this was a blast. It was nice to just get away for the night. Now we can go home and my parents got them till tomorrow, so we get to stay
hang
in
out,
bed all
hang
night.
Out. Yeah. Right.
And we don't have to worry about getting up early.
Get
usually
lucky.
Usually it's sure. Get it in. Make another one. Go for
right.
it. But usually it's a nice relief for them. And if I could be that for them, cool.
Right, I get you.
I'll be the cool uncle.
Now there's also the level that we have, because we're both really close to our parents and our aunts and uncles and all that stuff. I feel that's a different vibe too. Last year I threw the Barbie party and I had no adults. But
right.
When I
no
specified
adults.
No adults, my mom was like, "You're an adult."
I know, yeah.
And I was like, "No, but not
no
your
boomers.
adults."
Yeah, no boomers allowed.
And I think those parties are unhinged.
Those are complete. Yeah, when we have quote unquote no adult
parties.
supervision. Yeah, when we don't have adult supervision, it is someone
it's a different vibe.
took the lock off the liquor cabinet.
Yes,
you know what I mean.
It's like you're stealing your parents' booze.
That was a really good party.
The Barbie party,
yes.
yeah.
And it didn't have anything to do with the being Barbie. It was just the aesthetic. The food didn't stop. The drinks didn't stop. It was there was just everything was just at your disposal.
Right.
At the
it
whole
was
time.
a candy
the pool,
store.
people were in and out of the pool.
It was
the
crazy.
Music was banging all fucking day.
It was
just
unhinged.
90s fucking bangers and it was just it was just good.
Yeah.
I feel like I had a complaint and I cannot fucking
I wonder what it was.
remember.
You had a complaint about my Barbie party?
Not a complaint. It was
was it the part when I unhingedly threw people out?
It was you ran out of this or something. I can't remember what it was.
Oh.
It wasn't a bad problem. It was a good problem to have. But I was
ice?
oh,
I feel
no.
I feel like I try not to run out of ice.
That's a hard one. Yeah,
it's very
hard. The last
hard.
party we threw, it was shit. We need one more big bag of ice, or else we're just not gonna make it.
Right.
So we had to Instacart it to the house.
Oh God,
we were all
$25 later. Yeah, right.
Yeah, it sucked. But
Yeah.
what are you gonna do?
It's the worst. I hate running out of ice.
It's terrible.
But I feel like when people ask me what can I bring, I've started to tell them ice.
Yeah.
Or I'm like, whatever you want to drink, and if you want, a bag of ice.
I have a couple that normally hits me up before any of my parties, and they're like, "Hey, dude, you have to get that bag of ice." They just know.
They know. Everyone knows.
Yeah. Because if not, I'm hopping in their car when they get there.
Yes.
Because I'm already 3 or 4 deep,
right.
and I'm like, I can't go myself. So.
Well, at least you're responsible.
Well, I try to be.
It's good. So back to the food.
Yes,
Back
I
to
was
the
just going to
food.
bring this up.
Just when you think there's enough food, there's never enough
No,
food.
there's not. There's not. And I mean, here's the other thing I wanted to bring up. I don't know. I didn't know how to bring this up. I was going to try to open with it. I didn't know how to open with it. The overall theme to the party, I feel like, ties into all these points.
Oh,
is,
yeah.
Is there a theme to the party, or is it just like, hey, it's just a party,
Right?
Like it's just a backyard party.
Party, right?
Like if there's a theme,
Barbecue, whatever.
right? Then you're talking atmosphere. There's got to be the right decorations. There's got to be the right vibe, the mood, like
The music.
the setting, the music. The music may be the single-handed most important fucking pinnacle point to any party.
I
in my
agree.
opinion, I get weird at parties, especially if I don't hear music.
Oh, that's like
I'm like, yo,
Yeah.
is there a reason like we're playing this, or like is this supposed to be an '80s party? Why am I hearing any fucking '80s music?
Right.
Why am I hearing fucking Lil Nas and Cardi B?
right.
This doesn't work. Like, give me your phone. Like,
That's
I'm gonna
the vibe.
I'm gonna
you're
vibe it
ruining
up.
the vibe.
Yes, you're
Right.
ruining your own vibe.
Right.
Like you
If
should
I'm at
have
a
it.
Christmas party, I want to
I
hear.
want to hear some.
When
yes.
I have visions of myself doing this, like I used to throw a Christmas party every year.
yeah.
But I have visions of like Goodfellas.
Oh
you know,
yeah, yeah.
Where I'm like walking into this glamorous party in this
With your
big
mink
black
coat
fur
on,
coat
yeah.
on, and I just hear Christmas,
Christmas.
sun's coming down, snow's coming. I like want that to happen. I want to provide that for somebody, or have them provide it to me.
Yeah.
But I would like to be the provider.
I mean, you have to take that one from me this year. Then I might have to hand that one
No,
over to you.
no. But yeah, I just like I want like a classy Christmas party. Everyone does like the ugly sweater
Yeah.
and stuff, and I love it. I love the ugly sweater. I think it's fun.
I feel like it's almost worn itself out.
Right. I want to do like a pinkies up, like wear a dress if you want, wear a mink coat.
Yeah.
I want to like look like we're going to a mob party, like
You want to
in,
be all
in
done? Yeah, like
Goodfellas.
you're in a Great Gatsby.
yeah.
Yeah, I get
Right,
it.
I
get it.
do.
She wants to be all roaring 20s about it.
Right. And I want to bring like some champagne.
Oh, hey, doll, what'd you get that pack of cigarettes?
Right, I want someone to talk to me like that. I want the guy to come up and say, "Need a light, doll?" You
Yeah.
know,
Let me
like,
get a whiskey and kick it in the teeth. You know, just like talking all weird. Like,
yeah.
like what does that mean?
These are my fantasies in life.
Hey, you got to have them.
But anyways, yeah, food all goes into it.
Yeah,
Food is
no,
what,
but
and music.
The theme in general, like it's just
Right.
like it covers the snack. Like, yeah, the snacks. Like, is there?
The music.
You know, yeah, the music. It's all. The theme is the most important part, and deciding if you're gonna have one.
I agree.
Like,
I love a
it-
theme.
It's way like when I'm like it's birthday.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's the easiest.
Right.
You're like we're probably
Just
not
chilling.
We're just chilling. We're
Right.
gonna have a good time.
Right.
Low key gonna have a good time. Sweatpants permitted.
Yeah. Yeah.
All
Right.
about it.
No mink coats allowed.
I mean, you could. You're gonna look whack as shit saying,
Right.
"Give me a whiskey and kick it in the teeth."
But yeah, I love a theme. So okay, I've thought of these themes actually. This is
Oh my god, here we go.
these are some of my themes
And
that
the theme games and stuff too.
that
I'm
I'm-
sorry. See, I could just keep going.
I know it never ends.
Yeah.
These are the themes that I'm not gatekeeping that are on my horizon of future parties. Would you like to hear them?
Go for it. Dolly Parton.
No. I was going to do that, but then I just went to one. Where is it? I keep a list. This is just my personal life goals.
Your parties to throw.
I swear to God. Hold on, where are they? Where's my list? Party themes. Hold on.
Oh, I thought you were prepared for this.
Okay, so my number one theme that I would like to do is a Sopranos theme party.
Everyone's got to show up dead.
No, I would like everyone
That's a
to
Halloween party.
No, I want everyone to show up like a Sopranos character. And then you have like the best food.
I
It's
mean, you
all
would.
Italian
you-
food.
Oh, you would have the best food.
You would.
There's no doubt about it.
You would.
Yeah.
You can like make it all look
Dude,
like
you'd
the
have to
meat
you'd have to do
like,
one where it says Karen's baked ziti.
Yeah, dude. No, not Karen.
No,
Carmela.
No, what was her name? No,
Oh,
his
the
name?
one that
Bobby's
dies?
wife,
Oh,
yeah.
God. The one
You have
that's all
like, you have
frozen,
like a frozen
freezer
over
burnt
like
over.
little corner. Karen's baked ziti.
Oh, God.
I can't eat the last piece
The
of
last-
Karen's baked ziti.
She just makes it
yeah.
like a jag off
Yeah.
Janice.
Yeah, Janet's a fucking asshole. We already
Anyway.
did this, though.
I think it would be a cool theme.
If you don't know what we're talking about, go back and listen to the Sopranos episode. Yeah, we'll talk about what a piece of shit Janet is. Janice.
I would like to, okay, so this is kind of related, but like a Sunday dinner theme, like an old school, like what you would see in one of those movies where like, but it's
baked ziti.
yeah, right.
You just want some ziti.
Yeah, where's the fucking ziti?
Where's no fucking ziti?
Grease theme,
Okay.
where everyone dresses
okay.
up like
All greaser?
50s-ish,
Yeah.
you know?
Go grease line and I'll get a gun.
A Mad Hatter tea party. But you don't have to really dress up for that, but I think to decorate it would be awesome.
So to do an adult tea party.
Yeah,
An
dude.
adult twisted tea party.
Yes. Like you could put like eat me on the cookies and all that
Eat
kind of
me on my ass.
a prom.
Oh, that would be fucking cool.
Yeah.
If you rented out a banquet hall,
an actual prom.
that would be fucking sick.
I know.
That's fucking cool.
A Jersey Shore theme party.
I'm not down with that. I'm not down with any of that.
Clearly I would love to throw a Halloween party. I've never thrown one. I've never thrown a Halloween party.
For that being your favorite holiday,
It's too much pressure for me, but I have a
I
goal.
get it. Yeah,
I have a
get
goal. So I've been thinking about this. Do you remember we used to go? Did you ever go to your Uncle Buzz's?
Oh yeah.
So
That was ridiculous.
so I've been looking. I'm not lying to you. This is what I do with my life. I've been looking into like venues where I could have a Halloween party, but I would have to make it where you paid to go.
Yeah.
Where you literally would, but I would want to rent it for 2 days. So like I'd have 1 day to get it all ready and like decorate it, and then
1 day to
1 day to have the party.
yeah.
But I'm like, I wonder if I could do it. Like charge people like say like $30, but it includes all your food and your
Yeah.
drinks and stuff, and then have like legit costume contests and stuff.
Yeah.
That's what I would like to do. That's like one of my goals.
That sounds dope.
Or
Here's one: you combine the greaser with the prom, and you do a '50s prom.
dude, I know.
Oh my god!
Wouldn't it be so good?
Oh my god!
And then I would like to do a Steel Magnolias party.
I don't know what that means.
It's a movie. And a casino theme party where you have like a casino,
Nice.
like
Oh,
the tables
like,
and stuff
you're
in your house.
You have never watched The Office, have you?
No.
Oh, you gotta go see the casino episode. It's fucking hilarious.
And then, yeah, those are some of my themes that I would like to do.
Those are all incredible, and I would attend.
Just not the Steel
In
Magnolias
the
one.
event, no, I'll even go to the steel,
Steel whatever.
aluminum begonias, whatever it is. I'm down.
I think they'd be so good.
As long as I'm on the list, I'm showing up.
Yeah. So, do you have any themes that you would like to do that you've never done?
No, because I'm a guy, you jackass.
I will say I liked your one birthday that you had where
What'd I do?
We had to wear band shirts. We had to wear a
Oh,
band.
that was my 30th.
Yeah, I liked
Yeah.
that because I got to see my husband in a band T-shirt, which never happens, and I was just like drooling the whole night.
Yeah, you wanted to eat his eyeballs.
I did. I wanted to be like those people that got rid of their kids that were going home early. And that's all for this episode of Slobs Anonymous Podcast with your favorite hosts, Joey C and KB.
All right.
We're going to wrap up this party episode. That's what you
Well, you heard her. We're wrapping it up. That's all. No, we're using it. Thank you so much for joining us today on Slobs Anonymous. It's been a very interesting ride going through how we present ourselves at parties and how we throw our parties. Be sure to send us your slob stories because if I got to tell another, I have another one for me, but we way rather hear from the people who listen to the show.
Yeah, nobody wants to hear about me puking anymore. So let's go.
Right. All
Get it
5
together.
of you people listening, please send us a story about what's going on in your life. Why are you a slob? Why are you listening? Why aren't you listening? Tell us everything. If you're not already following us on Instagram, go ahead and follow us. Look up Slobs Anonymous Podcast and go ahead and like our stuff. Go ahead and send us stories. Go ahead and give us the finger, feet pics, whatever you need to do.
Oh God, no more feet pics.
And if you don't have an Instagram, go ahead and send us an email at the email address 2slobsanonymous@gmail.com. That's the number 2 slobsanonymous@gmail.com. And for next week, we're going to be doing the topic of things our parents told us when we were kids that turned out to be false.
Right.
There's plenty of it. That's probably why we have trust issues. So until then,
Probably.
if you're not having fun,
You gotta make your own.
that's right. You got to make your own. We'll see you next week on a brand new episode of Slobs Anonymous.
With Joey C and KB.
Party on, Wayne.
Oh my god.
You're not going to give me a party on guard? Wow.
I just left you hanging.
That was a layup.
I was gonna say something, but I forgot.
Oh.
No, not.
I was like, what more, Kaylee?
I didn't do very good on this one.
No, it's just the end. Just the end. You got to eat out, blue blurb.
There was one. No.
Because there was a really hard laugh.